So in California, rock fishing has always been sort of regulated by two things. Number one is season. The other big component to it has been depth. So previously we were limited to fish shallower water. And there was also a thing tied to that depth restriction, which was the depth had to be contiguous to the coastline. In 2023, we got the big change where they basically said, okay, look, fish in any depth you want, does not have to be contiguous.
Something that's been closed for 30 years, not touched, baits were not going to the bottom in all that time. What do you think is going to happen there?
Oh, we got buddies.
Ooh, Jeremy.
How about that?
Oh, you got doubled up. Look at Rush's doubled up.
I got two on one jig.
Rush is that good.
Look at this thing.
Bow catch.
Wow.
You know they're thick when you catch two, one on each jig.
If anybody can do it, buddy.
We call this a stringer.
One of the biggest challenges is safely releasing rockfish that you don't want. And this is where the sequelizer comes to play.
I'm gonna leave these in the water while you send that guy down, and then we'll put these guys down, Dave. How about that?
Perfect. The sequelizer is a device that actually clamps onto the lip of the rockfish, and we have a dedicated rod set up and electric to send the fish back down.
There he goes, back home.
All rockfish will suffer from barotrauma when you bring them up from the depths. The eyes blow up, the stomach comes out and distends, and the fish honestly doesn't look great when you get them to the surface. They're all puffed up. One thing that most people don't realize is if you put that fish on a descending device and you send him down slowly back to about 150 feet, the inherent pressure from the water will push his eyes back in, will push the stomach back in, and that fish will swim off healthy. Some of the other characters that we normally catch, with Boccaccio is the biggest generally of all of our rockfish except for the cowcod, and those are less sought after because they can get a little bit wormy and they're really available. The grand rockfish of them all is the cowcod. Oh, that is a cowcod.
The cowcod. I knew it
that's-
looked different. It had
That's the endangered fish. We got to release him.
That's endangered.
Yeah, we're going to send him back down.
Grab him, Dave.
So when we fish our normal spots, Rush, look at that.
Cool
And
fish.
that's not a big one. When we fish our normal spots, we might see one of these a year. Here, you're going to see 5, 6, 7 of them in a day.
Really?
It's crazy. This is just, it's
So we're gonna send this guy back down.
untouched. We're going to
Get a
descend
picture of
him.
that guy
Yeah,
before
for
you
sure.
He's
For
a cool
sure.
looking fish.
They get up to almost 40 pounds. They live to be very, very old. They will put up a fight. The impetus for a lot of the closures that we have in Southern California are based around one fish, and that's the cowcod. And a lot of those areas were off limits strictly because of depth previously, but now they are available, so we are gonna run into more and more of these fish. Come over here and gently set them in the water. And what'll happen is he'll get down to 100 feet and he'll pop right off.